WJCL News presents Gridiron Live.
Good morning, football fans. Welcome to Gridiron Live. Welcome to Wild Wing Cafe right here in the heart of City Market. You know how we do it each and every Sunday morning during the football season. We come down to Wild Wing.
That's right.
We're having a good time with some good folks, good food, and of course, plenty of good football to talk about.
That's right. Of course, we're getting to the football. We got a lot of things going on at Wild Wings. We're going to have the third round of our wing eating competition happening just a few moments, and we got a little bit of a crowd already gathering here to cheer on some of their friends, so it should be a good time. But yeah, talking about college football, a big game this week for Georgia Southern, and Eagle Nation showed the nation just what they could do on a Thursday night.
I tell you what, we finally got a chance to show Stephanie what a game day in Athens is all about. Stephanie making the trip up to the Between the Hedges yesterday to check out that Georgia-Tennessee game. But again, you talked about it, Georgia Southern with a big matchup, their biggest rival, Appalachian State. It was a Thursday night game, nationally televised on ESPNU. At Georgia Southern in their first season in the Sun Belt Conference, they sure didn't let their fans down. They really showed up Thursday night.
Absolutely. Of course, as you said, Georgia with a big game against Tennessee, a close game, closer than many Georgia fans would have liked. And then South Carolina, not a very good night for them. But let's take a look at all the action. Here's a look at what happened this weekend in college football.
Georgia Southern being led onto the field by country music star and former Eagle Cole Swindell. And tell you what, the Eagles making some sweet music of their own early on. Couple minutes in, Southern taking a quick 7-0 lead on Appalachian State. Matt Breida getting loose. He finds room to run up the middle. 56 yards later, he's in for the touchdown. Eagles on top. Everybody feeding off that score. First on the ensuing kickoff, James Dean with the big special team stop. Then the Eagle defense firing on all cylinders. Deion Stanley shedding a block, and he's going to register the tackle for loss. Second quarter now 10-0 Eagles, and it's special teams again with a big play. DeShonte Gallen going to bust through and block the punt. Eagles in business once again. The offense headed back to the end zone. Couple plays later, L.A. Ramsby with the short touchdown run. 17-0 Georgia Southern. The Eagle defense looking to keep it that way. Bernard Dawson going to register the tackle in the backfield. However, later in the second quarter, the Mountaineers able to get on the board on the keeper. It's quarterback Taylor Lamb going to go 19 yards for the touchdown. Eagles right back. Southern signal caller Kevin Ellison using his legs to move the ball deep into Appalachian State territory. Couple plays later, it's Ellison going to the air. He hits B.J. Johnson for the 17-yard touchdown. Georgia Southern would lead 24-14 at the half. Eagles go on to win this one 34-14. Georgia Southern improves to 3-2 on the season, 2-0 in Sun Belt Conference play.
Came out of the box very well and got a little bit stagnant there for a period of time, but then came on in the fourth quarter and really did a great job of finishing, and big win for our football program, the university, and all the alums. So we're really excited about this win.
All our seniors coming to this game, never beat Appalachian State since 2011, something like that. It's great to be able to come out there and just play for those guys, just get a big win. And they beat up on us last year pretty bad up in Boone. We just had a chip on our shoulder to come out here and just play hard and just execute everything our coaches had planned for us.
We got a great coaching staff. Players are very bought into the program, and really we just all working hard and working for one another.
Big one between the hedges. Georgia hosting Tennessee on Saturday. Dogs on top, 21-17 at the half. Fourth quarter, Todd Gurley scoring 2 touchdowns for Georgia. Here he is, breaking one off for 51 yards, but the Vols going to cut it to 3. Then Jalen Hurd going to fumble the ball, and Josh Dawson going to recover it for Georgia. That's a touchdown, 35-25. But with 2 minutes left, Justin Worley gets the pass to Marquez North for the 6-yard touchdown. That's once again going to make it a 3-point game. Tennessee with the onside kick attempt, but Georgia going to recover it. How about this? Todd Gurley with a career-high 208 yards in the game as Georgia pulls off the win over the Volunteers. 35-32, the final. Connor Shaw on hand to watch his alma mater, South Carolina, take on Missouri. Fourth quarter, 13-7 Gamecocks. Farrell Cooper, great catch in the end zone to give South Carolina the 20-7 lead. But Tigers come right back. Russell Hansbrough scores 35 seconds later to cut it to a 20-14 game. Under 2 minutes left, Hansbrough going to give Missouri the lead with a 1-yard plunge, 21-20 Missouri. Fourth quarter Gamecocks with one last chance on fourth down. Dylan Thompson going to throw an incompletion, and Missouri upsets South Carolina in Columbia, 21-20 the final.
In this Columbia.
Okay, now taking a look at Clemson. They would handle North Carolina Saturday 50-35 the final. Savannah State, they're still looking for their first win of the year after they fall to Delaware State 35-10. And Frank, we're getting deep into the football season now, so I think it was time for us to take a little break and sit down here.
Well, in honor of Cole Swindell being at Georgia Southern's game over the weekend, thought we'd just be chilling it.
That's right, and we are sitting in this week's Lucky Bucket Prize. You come in, you buy a bucket of beer, you get a little number, and you could win this. I mean, it's got a cooler in here.
It's got a
stereo. I mean, umbrellas.
Umbrellas, and it's a good time. You know, it's still warm enough to hit the beach, so you can still take this thing out. Again, Lucky Buckets going on every Sunday. You buy a bucket of beer, you get a magnet there on your bucket. The more you buy, the more chances you have to win cool prizes like this. Now, speaking of cool prizes, we're still giving away gift certificates and everything else for Wildwood. Yeah, we got craziness. It's about to get live here. We got round 3 of our wing eating competition coming up. It's just minutes away. Gluttony at its finest here on a Sunday morning. We also got to take a look at all that high school football action to introduce you to this week's Enmark Player of the Week and the candidates for next week's award. All that and much more coming up live right here on Gridiron Live, as always, coming to you from Wild Wing Cafe in City Market. Stick around. And welcome back to Gridiron Live, as always, coming to you from Wild Wing Cafe right here in the heart of City Market. It's another beautiful Sunday morning here in Savannah. I tell you what, things about to get live. As you can see, they're already proposing a toast. These are this week's 4 candidates for the wing eating contest. They're going to be vying for a spot in the finals and some big prizes today. Again, our wing eating contest just coming up in a matter of minutes. Got a cheering section already on hand, so looking forward to round 3 of the Wild Wing Cafe wing eating contest.
That's right, but first we got to get to some more football. We're going to be talking high school football now. A lot of big games. Benedictine, their first game home this season, so a lot of good matchups. Take a look at some of the action from Friday night. We start with the Benedictine Cadets playing their home opener as they were taking on Bryan County. The BC defense setting the tone. Jack Moeller is going to apply the big pop here. The Cadet offense then, they come out on the field, and moments later, it doesn't take them long to get on the board. The pitch to John Kennedy off the left side. Kennedy takes it in for the touchdown with the point after. It was 7-0. More from the Cadets in the first quarter. Chance Jackson getting the call this time. He picks up a couple of nice blocks and bumps it out this way, and he's going to score. Benedictine extending the lead to 14-0. Bryan County's offense not as lucky. True Self Cooper busts through and looks like he registers the sack, but the ball is going to be fumbled. This one winds up being a huge loss for the Redskins. The BC offense clicking on all cylinders. Joseph Holligwin going to score to the left after the score the route was on. The Cadets, they roll in this one 56-6, the final. The Vidalia Indians ranked in the top 5 of the state, looking to go a perfect 5-0 as they take on Groves. And it sure didn't take long for the Indians to find their way to the happy hunting ground. On the first play from scrimmage, Nathan McBride is off to the races, 65 yards, and it's going to be 7-0 Vidalia. Very little went right for Groves on the night, but they did manage to recover a Vidalia fumble. However, nothing would come from the Rebel offense. Vidalia, they would go back to work early in the second quarter. Quarterback Jordan Black is going to scramble around, and that gives Josh Eason time to get wide open, where Black finally spots him for the touchdown. He gets a little carried away, celebrating, knocking his dad to the ground in the end zone. 14-0 Vidalia after a Groves fumble. Black hooks up with Eason again, and he's going to take it to the 1-yard line. They later punch it in. It'll be 21-0. They go on to roll and beat Groves 38-0, the final. Liberty County at Wayne County, scoreless in the first quarter. Liberty with the ball in the pass is going to go to Chris Helvey for the first down, but the Panthers unable to get much going on offense tonight. Wayne County now, and the quarterback will buy some time before connecting with Cody Washington for the first down. Next up, the bomb is going to go to Reginald Hunter, and this pass would be a pretty one, but it would all come back after a holding penalty, but it sure was a nice pass to Hunter. But hey, Why not try it again? This time, Anthony Yoder with the reception, and this time putting them in scoring position. From 10 yards out, it's going to be Afferny Jordan coming through the tackles and fighting hard for the 6 points. The Jackets serving up a 29-0 win over Liberty Town. Homecoming in Statesboro as they were looking to get their first win against Brunswick. We'll start things off on the opening kickoff. Statesboro, though, not looking good early after this ball is fumbled, and the Pirates will recover. Then on the keeper, it's Randon Jerrigan gaining some yards for the Pirates. Then Jerrigan keeping it again, this time for the touchdown. It will be 7-0 Brunswick. After another Statesboro fumble, the Pirates with the ball once again, but Ricky Lee Jr. with the big tackle in the backfield. The Pirates would have to punt the ball. On third down, Austin Kleinlein looking to pass, but he's going to be sacked by Anthony Wilson. The Pirates go on to beat Statesboro 28-7. Statesboro still winless.
All right, so there's some of the high school highlights. Now we got to take time to show you who the Enmark Player of the Week was. It was a very good Hornet who helped his team pick up their first win of the season. Take a look.
Savannah Country Day rolled to a 44-13 win over Montgomery County Saturday afternoon. Junior quarterback Hunter Hatley played a big part in the victory, completing 7 passes for 184 yards and 3 touchdowns, a performance good enough to earn him Enmark Player of the Week honors.
Thank you to my linemen. Couldn't throw the ball, nobody blocked for me, and then obviously not throwing the ball to the air. People got to catch it, so I really trust my receivers. I'll put it out there, and I know they're going to go make a play for me.
He just has that moxie about him that he's a leader and he's a football player.
Hatley would hit Colton Lichtenberg on a 67-yard scoring strike, while Jake Lee hauled in touchdown passes of 28 and 22 yards in the win.
Coach Coyle definitely prepared us all for the defense we were facing, at least on the offensive side of the ball. And, I just did exactly. Coach Coyle showed me what I was going to see. I saw exactly what he described to me, and I just did what I was taught to do.
While being named Player of the Week is nice, Hatley is hoping the victory over Montgomery County will kickstart the Hornets as they begin an important stretch of region games.
Last year we had a similar win. Like the first 2 games we definitely could have played better. We didn't. And like the third game of the season, we all came together and played as a team, and we won that game and got on a winning streak. And I feel like this is that game, that peak where we turn from losing into, having confidence into the winning.
Okay, well, here's a look at this week's candidates. We got Hilton Head Christian quarterback Ryan Barrett. He had 452 yards passing, and 354 of those yards came in the second half, where the Eagles scored 41 points in the final 15 minutes to win over Bethesda. Bible Baptist running back Casey Hughes had 191 yards on the ground with 5 touchdowns in the Braves win over Palmetto Christian. Claxon Zach Grant ran for 230 yards and 3 touchdowns in the Tigers win over Trutland, and Calvary Day quarterback Sal Caldron threw 8 passes for 183 yards and 4 touchdowns in the Cavs win. You can vote on WJCL.com, but we have a wing eating contest coming up right after this break, so you're going to want to stick around for all the wing eating contests your heart can desire. We've got more Gridiron Live coming up right after the break. Stick around.
Let's go, Trey! Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Gridiron Live, and it's time to get it on. It is time for the third round of our wing eating contest here at Wild Wing Cafe, and we got 4 candidates, 4 victims. This group is going to be crazy, I have a feeling. Again, this is round 3. We've already got 2 folks to qualify, and I just got to tell you what. We're going to start off right here. Scad Dad, he says his mouth can take it. We're about to find out. Scad Dad, what is your real name and where are you from?
Trent Navarro from Los Angeles.
From L.A. Look, flew in from L.A. just for this wing eating contest. That's how we roll. Left coast in the house. Ma'am, your name?
Jenna Straley.
Jenna, where are you from?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. We got them all over. Stephanie.
All right, we got 2 more down here. These guys are quieter, but it's the quiet ones you got to watch out for. What's your name? Where are you from?
Zach, San Diego.
San Diego. Some Californians going at it. And what's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Sasha from Mississippi.
Oh, we got like the country represented here almost.
This is like the Olympics in a way, Olympic qualifying again. I have a feeling we have a lot of Savannah College of Art and Design representing. I know the Bees are out here in full force this morning. All right, here we go. Round 3 of the wing eating contest. Here are the rules. Pretty simple. You all have the same amount of wings. You got 2 minutes. We're going to have the 2-minute countdown. You're going to have that time to eat as many wings as you can. Now, there's a trick there. We have the hottest of the hots there.
That's right. You get double points for those. There are 5 of those, and then the rest of them are mild, so have at it.
And then we're going to count things up, and we're going to see how you guys fared, and we'll announce a winner here in a couple minutes. So
all right.
without further ado, let's get it on crowd. You need to be loud.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go!
And you're up. All right. Scat Dad going with the tearing of the meat. Oh, Scat Dad's got a big fan following. It looks like Scat Dad's mouth can take it. He's just ripping at me.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Come on, shut up!
All right, I don't know. Look at that. There's
a lot of wins
right
over
there,
here. I
2
mean,
down here.
this is going to be close. 130, 130, 130.
Scat Dad doing what we think. You go right for the hottest of the hots. Go ahead and knock those out. Those are double points.
Okay.
Got about a minute left, guys. Minute left. Dig deep.
1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute.
This group is setting the bar high.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Getting it done.
45 seconds.
And again, here's the cool thing. As a parting gift, you get to take whatever wings you don't finish home with you. So there you go. Got that going. Keep going. And just
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Well, these wings are hot and fresh each and every day. Millions of flavors. You don't have to eat them this fast, but we just thought we'd let you know. All right, Steph, how much time left?
15 seconds. 15 seconds. End. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
Wings down. Fast and furious pace.
Oh, wow. I told you the quiet ones are the ones you got to watch out for.
We're going to have to count these things up. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and let you know who won this week's competition. Again, you're watching Gridiron Live, as always, coming to you from Wild Wing Cafe in the heart of City Market. Stick around.
Welcome back to Wild Wing Cafe. We're live for Gridiron Live in a fierce competition. But Zach here, he set a new record in the wing eating contest. He ate 19. He had 19 points. He ate all the Bravehearts. Did you go for the Bravehearts first or save them, or what was the theory?
Saved them a little bit later, so that way if they affected me, I could do it at the end.
All right, I see you're shaking a little bit. Are you okay?
I drank a lot of coffee this morning.
Maybe that was what did it. The coffee helped him out. But yeah, we had a fierce competition. It was pretty loud here. It got pretty close. But Frank, Zach, overall, setting a new bar for Wild Wing Cafe here.
So Zach was from the West Coast, right?
West Coast, San Diego.
So now we see that the West Coast has set the bar high. Scat Dad here, he really didn't let well, yeah, he's kind of a letdown. I hope this build up. I mean, dude, it was like you had this cheers, everybody was going for you, and you had 13 points. It was a good effort. It sure beats 2 over here.
Hey, but maybe her theory was just to eat them throughout the day and stay here at Wild Wings.
That's right, because then she has all the time to enjoy the rest of it. Stephanie, go ahead and talk about it. That's 3 rounds in. We have another round coming up next week. And how can folks get qualified if they want to take part in the wing eating competition?
You can just come on down here and register. We've got registration forms at the hostess stand.
Very good, at the hostess stand. And again, what we're going to do is we're going to take all the champions from each week, and they're going to meet in the epic showdown.
That's right.
The Battle of the Wings.
And you only have 1 more week to qualify for that final. And the final, you get a year's supply of Wild Wings, essentially.
That is correct. You get free wings for a year.
Very good. And what can you say about this group's pacing and the way they went at it today?
I feel like the challenging, it's gotten a lot more intense as the weeks progress. I'm interested to see how next week goes down and see if we get some heavy hitters out here.
Yeah, it was like week 1 was kind of little league. Week 2, we kind of went to high school. This is like major college football. I'm hoping next week we go to the professional level. Maybe get a Kobayashi out here or Joey Jaws Chestnut. Who knows?
You never know.
But again, they get to eat the rest of the week.
I was really counting on her to be like Sonya the Black Widow.
Oh, well, she did. Well, now she gets to eat the rest of the wings. All right, folks, until next weekend, have a good one. Come join us for Gridiron Live from Wild Wing Cafe. See you next week.